Time now to introduce you to our second commitment of the show, four-star athlete Dylan Robinson. The Bonita product is being recruited as a safety, a corner, and a wide receiver. And here is how he stacks up rankings-wise. He is considered the 14th best player in the entire talent-rich state of California, a top 200 player overall, and the number 8 ranked athlete. Dylan Robinson has narrowed it down to 3 finalists. We've got Notre Dame, UCLA, and Washington. I'm so excited to send things out to California to my friend and co-host of the college football recruiting show. Blair Angulo is there with us live on site to do this commitment. So Blair, take it away.
Yes, thank you, Emily. We are in beautiful Laverne, California. It's a small, quiet town on the foothills here of the San Gabriel Mountains. It's not going to be quiet for much longer, and that's because top 247 athlete Dylan Robinson, who is sitting next to me here, is getting ready to reveal his college choice. The finalists are UCLA, Washington, and Notre Dame. He's one of the more coveted prospects in the Golden State and one of the top uncommitted players nationally. But Dylan, first of all, take me through this process and what it's been like for you to go through it and narrow it down to these 3 schools.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Really, it really has. But I've been super grateful kind of meeting all the coaches. There's a lot of good people out there at all the colleges. So I've been super grateful for that and really just learning the lessons that they teach me from everywhere. Narrowing it down to these 3 really just came down to obviously football, but it's also they all have great staffs and there's great people.
We're at Chase's here in Old Town Laverne. You have a good crowd here. What's it been like to share this journey and this process with your family and your friends?
It's been super special for sure. I think all of them have kind of helped me through it because it can be kind of crazy at times, but they've all kind of helped me through it and just pushed me to be the best I can be.
You took official visits to all 3 schools during the month of June. Now the moment is here, Dylan Robinson. Where will you be playing your college football?
Sir, well, first I just thank you for coming out and thank you guys all for being here. I just kind of want to start it by, thanking God for the opportunities and the abilities that I've been blessed with and for surrounding me with great people, great coaches, great family, teammates and friends who have all lifted me up and kind of pushed me to be the best I can be. The position that I'm in is kind of crazy for me just because I've kind of dreamed about this since I was born. My dad, he was a college coach, so I really grew up on the field. Some of my first memories were running around University of Wyoming's field or waking up on a Saturday and my mom screaming, "It's college game day in America." And yeah, really just watching football all day. And the dream was to kind of be that guy in the football games that I was watching. But really, what it came down to was just these great schools with great staffs. I just want to take the time to kind of thank each and every staff for spending so much time with me and my family and really teaching me some valuable lessons. Obviously, thank you, Coach Beatty, Coach Bogan, and really everyone who's mentored me along the way from Little League up to here. Thank you, Dad, for all the sacrifices you've made and kind of teaching me to be a man. Thank you, Mom, for dealing with me all these years and teaching me to find joy in the little things in life. And thank you, Sydney, for always being there with me and being my best friend since you were born. I'm super grateful for all you guys. I hope you guys know how much you mean to me, and I hope to make you all proud. With all that being said, though, it's time to get into kind of why you guys all came here. So, yeah, for the next 3 to 4 years, my college career, I'm going to be taking my talents too. You dub, baby. Go Huskies. Go Huskies, man. Yeah.
Bow down to the Washington Huskies, that new staff in Seattle, Coach Jed Fish, Coach Jay Rich, reel in a big fish here in Southern California. And I know you had some different options when it came to positional fit. Yeah. The Washington Huskies like you at cornerback. What did you think of their vision for you?
I think it's great. Really what they play kind of fits into what I like to play in football. Kind of like a cover 2 man type of corner. Obviously I'll be kind of dynamic there. I can move to safety, move around, kind of create matchups, but defensively I love this game.
New staff, like I mentioned, and this is a program that just competed in the national championship. What kind of faith do you have that this new staff is going to continue the trajectory that this program has been on?
Yeah, so the program's been doing great. Obviously, a lot of the staff is from Arizona, and they did a great job developing that team and turning them into a good team. And coming to Washington, which is already a good team to start with, I think that they're going to continue Washington's path on the way up.
Washington Huskies come down to Southern California to get one of the best prospects. Emily, we joke all the time about players we'd be excited to play with in the new college football video game. How about a two-way talent, receiver, corner, safety, could do a little bit of everything? Dylan Robinson headed up to Seattle to play his college ball for the Huskies.
I love it. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Dylan. What an ad for the Huskies. Washington landing the 4-star athlete Dylan Robinson out of California. Jed Fish putting together a top 20 class with this latest edition. Get this. The Huskies 2025 group now has 5 players from the top 247. So let's welcome in national recruiting analyst Greg Biggins to talk a little bit more about this commitment. So just lay it out for me. What are the Huskies getting in 4-star athlete Dylan Robinson?
Yeah, no, first off, I had to sport some UW gear to kind of show some love to Jay Rich, Mondo Hawkins over there. They're getting a great two-way player. And, let me throw out a name for you. Juju Smith, Long Beach Poly High School, USC. We thought Juju was going to be a safety coming out of high school, coming out of Poly. Ended up going and playing receiver, was a second-round draft pick out of USC. I could see Dylan being in a similar route. He's going to play, obviously, some defense, but I think he's an exceptional wide receiver. Love the size, love the athleticism, love the speed, hands, body control. I know I'm describing a receiver right now as a safety. I mean, he's all of 6'3" and can run. He's got range. He's got ball skills. He'll come down and hit you. But I think he's a genuine two-way player. I don't use that term often in terms of a guy that can go to college, Emily, and play on both sides of the ball. So coming in as a safety corner, but I wouldn't be shocked if they give him a little bit of a look at receiver. He does like receiver, and maybe line him up on both ways, both sides of the ball. I think that'd be kind of fun.
I know that he would be all for that. I know players love to play as much as they possibly can. This is an interesting staff, too, because they have a lot of NFL ties on it as well. And so you would think that they would push you into more of a singular position. But you mentioned it. He mentioned it. They anticipate him playing some corner, but also potentially into safety as well. So where do you see him fitting in if he's just playing defense on the defensive side of the ball for the Huskies?
So if he's just playing defense, I like him as a safety. And I think the game's changed. He can definitely play corner. Like I mentioned, he has that short area quickness. He has cover instincts, and he has ball skills. But he's 6'3". And I'm looking at a guy who's at 6'3" right now. He's going to probably put on just organically 15 to 20 pounds without losing much athleticism. So looking at a guy who's going to be 6'3" and 215, that's probably more of a safety. But modern day football right now, even in the Big Ten, you have to be able to play cover safety, right? You can't just be those big hulking guys that play run support and come downhill. You have to have range. You have to be able to go downhill, but you also have to be able to have range and cover people. So I think he fits the modern day college football landscape of, obviously it's a throwing league right now. Every league now is a throwing league, including the Big Ten. And so you want to have those big safeties that can also cover and hit. So I think stylistically, frame-wise, I think he fits as a safety. But again, Emily, I want to see him get some receiver snaps as well. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll give Jed Fish a call myself and lobby for him to get some two-way snaps.
I keep pushing it. I mean, I'm here for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, get Jed Fish on the phone after this. I'm about to say goodbye to you, so you have plenty of time to make that phone call. Greg, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And once again, congratulations to the Huskies for landing 4-star athlete Dylan Robinson. You can read more about this commitment and all commitments, really, on 247sports.com. You'll also find in-depth analysis, rankings, recruiting news, VIP info, so much more. Check it all out at 247sports.com. Now, we may be done with commitments on this show, but we are not done with commitments this week on the 247 Sports YouTube channel, so stay tuned for 5-star wide receiver Derek Meadows. He is making his college choice Saturday at 3 Eastern. Meadows is picking between Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Michigan, and Notre Dame. Thank you so much for watching. One more time, hit that like button on the way out. Make sure that you are subscribed. This was 247 Sports Live.